Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're here playing Stuck in Time, or if you believe the original name and or the executable name, Loop Odyssey. This is part of my Steam cleaning series. With every game in my Steam library eventually, then arbitrarily rate and or review them at Weeb to Playtime. Now, I don't quite know what the game is because it's on random. I do want this game because I have logged a bunch of time. We're going to continue, and we're just going to take a little quick look here. What is this game? This game is really fascinating. Now, you might see it and go, hey, wait a second. These visuals look very familiar. They do. There's some history with this game for Loop Hero, and obviously the name Loop Odyssey hits in a certain way. So what is this game? This game is a puzzle game, is the easiest way to explain it in one line. And I like it a lot, and I'll tell you why. So I'm gonna just hit go. Well, I'll give you some more. You start out and you only see this a little bit, and you are exploring the map. So I've explored the map. I've got some stuff down here, some stuff over here, some stuff down here. And right now I'm stuck because I don't have boots, and it says you will get stuck here without equipment. It costs 2,000 mana or time units of energy here to cross a single tile. Every action takes time. Now, a piece of random grass here costs 75 mana, but I have no familiarity with it. And familiarity is like how many times you've done the action, the cheaper it gets, which is where this kind of has a little bit of an incremental game and a kind of a puzzle game because you plan a route. So I'm going to save this one before I change up. So I have one route here that I'm trying to explore. So I'm coming over here and I'm spending time on this little tower trying to map out the area. Or I have another one here, which is a different loop that doesn't have this part here because I just unlocked getting past that guard, and I won't tell you how, which comes down here and does some stuff. And then it would come over here, and I didn't save it, so I lost my stuff over here, but there's a bunch of stuff over here to do. So the trick of the game is trying to refine your path. So he's going to run around. He's really fast here because, or I don't know if it's a he or she, but they are really fast here because I've done everything and I'm leveling up and I'm gaining skills, and these tiles are super cheap because, like I said, this grass costs 75, but this grass costs 5. It costs 5 energy to go over. So I walked over it enough to be level 235. I've let this sit idle. Like, you can probably solve this a lot faster than I've been doing it. And there's some spoilers here because if you're, if the idea of programming a game like you're running a very basic, like the turtle from Logo, basically is what you're doing. You're programming the turtle from Logo to do certain actions and complete certain tasks. So I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna get my mana filled up. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm gonna come over here. I'm just gonna sit on this tower for a while. I'm gonna look. So I see a light elf up there, which I want to capture. And 7 tiles, 8 tiles, 9 tiles, 10 tiles. All right, so I'm gonna pause. And I'm going to go here. So I want this light elf. So I'm going to go up, go to the bottom of here. Up, over, up, use. Yep, okay. And I'm not going to loop this, so I don't need to. So what I've been doing with this is that I will set up a good loop that like accomplishes a lot of stuff because this is a little bit of roguelike. So there's certain buffs you can get that are permanent, and there's certain skills. So I have 150 levels in rodent affinity by burning rodent corpses on the campfire over here, and I've got 39 beast by burning the beast tooth here, or spear controls. Like, these are things that you get permanent upgrades from doing stuff for. And what I like about this is that you could just, because the numbers keep getting lower, it costs 5 to cross here, costs 75, like, the numbers cost less every time. It allows you to really have some, you control, pause. You control the pacing of it. So I'm gonna stop. So I've done that with the elf there. So I'm gonna go down. I don't need to capture him. He sees permanent. But I see something over here. I see a beast over there. So I have muddy grass and then muddy grass. So there's something over here that I want to explore, and I don't see anything up there. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. Boop, 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 boop. And then I'm going to go over Down, 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 down. Get a mana potion. Kill the beast. Over, over, over. Oops. Over. Down, down, down. Over. Fight, fight. Over. Down. Over, 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 over. Fight, fight. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna train speed a little bit. 5 more speed. 5 more mana. I may not need it, but I'll do it. Fight. Get mana. Get mana. Get mana. And I think, and I'm just guessing because I can't quite see that tile. So I'm gonna go like this. Boop, 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 boop. And there's something there. I'm gonna hit fight. I'm gonna see what happens. You know, I don't know what's on the outside of that loop there. So, you know, there's 2 phases to this game. There is the, I've got something I like, I'm going to grind. So my very first thing was I was getting these bats killed, walking through this gate to the campfire and burn the bat corpses. That's all I did for the first like 10 loops because it raised my rodent affinity, which means that the rodents were giving me a bunch of experience after I did that a few times, and I was able to get enough levels to go a little further. And then I figured out that I could go over here and there was more rats. So I got those rats and burned them, and I got this mana here. And then I was like, well, what about these guys? So like my original loop was to go up like this and end over here, and then it was down another way. So it's a nice little refinement as you learn more about the world and the way things work. And as you path through, you know, you'll explore stuff there. And, you know, the little +1s that you're seeing on the screen are when it gives you a level up to the tile, which means that you're faster on doing it. So those are slow tiles because they're muddy. Okay. So the red-eye beast is there. So I think woods. Okay, so that was the right path, but I don't know exactly. So I'm gonna go over, up, and it's got repeat last action on. So now you do it again. Now, what would I do to make this game better? I wish I could jump to a certain point. I understand why not, because they don't want you to be able to say, well, just jump to the end and then I give you all the credit for everything. But I wish I could put like a checkpoint and say, I don't need the things before this point, but I would love a checkpoint right near the end of where I was in my loops. I'm just doing the exploration. The loops are fast, so it's not a real hindrance. It's just one of those things where it's like, it would be nice. I don't know how big this game is. I've been avoiding spoilers because it is, once I realized it was a puzzle game, I backed off and said, you know what, I don't want to know. I just want to figure out the puzzle. All right, so what are we gonna kill this beast? Chomp through there. The mana up, get the mana up, get the mana up. I haven't leveled up the muddy grass yet. Kill the beast. Oh, okay. So what do we find up here? That's a guard. That's blocked. All right. Well, we're going to go that way. And we're going to start it off again. Yeah, so like some of the things, like you get a club in the wood pile there. It's very important. I'm like, do I need that anymore? I could cut that out and optimize my route a little bit, and like, should I get more levels in mana so I can grab these little critters more and have a better chance with it? It's like there's a lot of factors of what do I want to do, what do I want to accomplish. I can fight the scarecrow to gain hand to hand, and it's level 51 already. I don't have to pick the carrots. So there's a lot of things, like there's plenty of ways you can save different choices. I've only been doing one. You eventually unlock whatever this is. I've not used it yet. The light elves gave it to me, which I started finding. All right. So it takes about, let's say a minute to get back to the end of your exploration loop. And then you have to, that leveled up. So now it only costs 384. So it's a little cheaper to cross that mud. I need to find someone who can give me some mud boots. Oh. Okay, so there's a city up here. So we're gonna go over, up. And we're gonna find out what's in the city. Maybe I can take some gold there and buy some mud boots. I've had gold before that I could use for stuff. My loop only gives me 15 gold currently. Maybe I need to do something else to... sorry, my maximum loop would give me like 45 gold, but it's a, it goes all over the place. If I need to have a certain amount of gold for the city, I'll have to change my loop up. And that's what I think is really cool about this game, is that it changes the ordering of how it's a puzzle. You like, I need to go this way now. I need to do this thing first. I need to do this in this different order. And because it evolves, it stays fresh. And because it's a idle-ish, you can walk away and come back later and you're much stronger, and the path you're taking is much more efficient, so you get to extend out your mana that way, which allows you to control the difficulty. Like, I don't have to, if I stress about it, I could really try to fine tweak and maneuver everything, or I could be like, whatever, and just be happy with whatever's happening. All right, we're gonna go in the town. Whoa, okay, what is all this? There's an observatory scout, okay, and a villager. They are really into hats. Okay, so we're gonna go up, 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 over, interact, go. Yeah, I mean, I could talk more about it. I'm currently in an exploration loop, so I just keep, exploring out more things, and I should probably, what I should really do is just loop this way, but I like getting the levels and increasing the speeds and stuff like that. So like there is some advantages to having the massive the longer loop. Just the one thing I'm looking for is I need to find the boots to get past the muddy stuff, and I don't know where those are. They could be anywhere, so that's why it's good to do this exploration. There could be something up there. There could be something over there. Yeah, I've been super happy with this. Let's see what happens when I use the observatory. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just worried I'll be low on mana. Oh, the were-critter's already dead. Oh, I tried to kill the were-beast twice. I'll get rid of that. Just a misclick there. Whoop. Hold on. Pause. Journal. Loop 4080. Eastern City Observatory. This is a pretty large city. Hopefully I'll find a way to get rid of my curse here. I see a marker in the Century Square. All right. Oops. All right. So there's definitely something in here. So hopefully I can run a few more loops and start exploring here with the loop has ended. Scoured 6 tiles away. So there's a villager there. Yeah. I could talk more about it. I've been really enjoying this game. It's very slow, don't get me wrong, but I'm excited to figure out what's in the city here and get some real progress made. Check it out. Cheers.